welcome to Pine Notes. My name is Lisa and this is our end of week crochet update. Today is October 14th and brr, it was 35 degrees when I got up this morning. I love it. Perfect weather for working on all these chunky knits. Well, every week I go, oh, I don't have a lot to talk about. I'll just jot down a few notes and then I end up with 2 pages. So here we are. I'm going to start with Halloween. I did this for my mom. It's just an iron-on applique. But I do want to congratulate Shawn of Shawn's Crafty Corner for winning our Halloween and Fall Craft Along. I thank all those out there who participated. Shawn is a fantastically creative person. She just didn't enter the pumpkin. She also entered a stunning spider bracelet that she loom beaded, as well as a fall bracelet. And I am going to run those pictures right here. Amazing work, Shawn. I think you're a fantastically creative person. Keep up the great work. I loved each and every one of them, but for the random drawing, the pumpkin was pulled out of the hat, and that is a King's Cole pattern, which I will list here as well as down below along with all of Shawn's information. Go check her channel out if you have not. And then I also wanted to announce another lady here on YouTube I've not mentioned before, and her name is Crystal from Bag O' Day Crochet and More. And trust me when I say she does a lot more. She does purses, teacups, ponchos, everything. Well, Crystal is from Illinois here in the United States, and she is having a Christmas ornament entry. Now until November 30th, I'll check those dates for you. You send her a crochet ornament for her tree. I think it's fantastic. She wants an entire tree made out of her viewers' crochet items, and the prize for this is nothing to be sneezed at. It is 20 balls of yarn and a boing crochet hook set. I will list all of Crystal's information below. Again, it's Bag O' Day Crochet. I am definitely entering, and I hope you do too. Just wanted to pass the news along in case you don't watch her. Another thing that came up this week, before we get into all the lovelies on the table here, is Lion Brand released another crochet along, and it's for the Ella Tide cardigan, and I'm going to insert a picture of it right here. It is pattern number L60137, and I'm thinking of joining the cow. Now, their pattern calls for 24/7 cotton. I may switch that up and use my Heartland yarn because I have a lot of Heartland. Here's an example of the Heartland. This one happens to be Heartland Tweed. I have a lot of the Mammoth Cave color I got on clearance, and I'm looking to use it up. So I might participate, and I wanted to see if you guys wanted to crochet along also. Wondered if you saw or heard anything about this. I voted for this particular pattern to be on the crochet along with Christy Glass. I had a lot of fun. My first start in crochet was the Clement Cannon poncho, and here we are today. so wanted to announce that as well. Now you're probably wondering, what happened to the tea house wrap? I told you I had to frog this color, and I really think this is a paid-for pattern by Lion Brand. I really think frogs happen for a reason. And I learned the pattern. It was a learning experience. I love this color. I never worked with the tweed yarn before. And my favorite color, in fact, is yellow. This is called the Shenandoah Tweed, named after a national park. Quite frankly, even though my favorite color is yellow, like the color of daffodils and sunshine, I just don't look good in yellow. So I really think that happened for a reason. This particular color goes next to your face. I'm going to change it up, and yes, I am going to use this beautiful turquoise green here. It is still a Heartland by Lion Brand, but what makes this even more special is it's called Cuyahoga Valley. Cuyahoga Valley, as you may or may not know, I'm from the west side of Cleveland. It is the first park I hiked 30 years ago, give or take a few years, with my husband, and I love this color. You know, I wear, if you see me, I wear a lot of blues and greens, so I think this would be perfect next to the face. But look at this. When matched up with the tweed, it picks up the green speckles in there. So I just think these two together will be fantastic. This being next to the face, this a little further down. And if you didn't know, I'll insert a real picture of the tea house wrap here. A bit dark, let's just say, and as you can see from the table before us, I like color. So that's my update on the tea house wrap. I'm going to change the color that's next to the face to Cuyahoga Valley. What else? Oh, let's talk about our finished objects. Oh, sad goodbye to the apple orchard poncho. I'll insert a picture here. Yes, it was fringed and sent out, and I am left with a void. I've never felt this way about a project before, to love something so much that you worked on and then send it out. So, you know, it made my cousin happy, and I am thrilled to death to be able to make it for her. Also, in front of us, the last time you saw Harley Quinn, which was on me last week, it didn't have fringe. I added fringe, so I will insert the fringe picture here. But that's not all. I wanted Harley Quinn to have a little bit of a cowl neck, but women of a certain age know this. You don't want a cowl neck all the time, so I wanted it removable, and that's where I started working with this pattern here. And I'll insert a better picture of the cowl neck with Harley Quinn here. So that is my set that I made, and this was made with our landscapes yarn. I used my newer crystal hooks, and this is a size M. I will list the UK millimeter in the notes right here for you. And let me tell you, I love these hooks. They are Red Heart crystal hooks. I got 4 for $5 in the larger sizes because I did not have them. I'm holding this in my hand yesterday, and it was so nice to work with. I quickly worked up 2 cows here, and I'll show you. I'll explain a little bit about each too. Started down here, and I chained 100 on this one and 90 on that one. That's a little snug, but that's okay. I loosened this up by 10 and it's perfect now. And this one's going on Etsy. I'm not keeping this one. It started with a chain and then a half double crochet before you go into your double front post here. So you're going to front post all the way until you run out of yarn. This is about 1.5 and a little extra for the red here. I wanted a red edge because my initial thought was to go ahead and fringe this. I pulled out my fringe this morning and it just didn't match, but I love this finished edge around the head, around your head, and this draping down. So I like a finished edge. This one, it's a little harder to see. It has a finished edge as well. So this, again, you've now seen Apple Orchard by Landscapes yarn, a Lion brand yarn, worked up now 4 different ways, and I'll put a quad photo so you can see what all 4 look up, and every single one of these is gorgeous. Absolutely loving the Landscapes yarn. I would now call this a holy grail yarn. It had, let's see, I've worked with about 18 balls of yarn in this now, and I've only had 2 knots. Manufacturer knots. Amazed. I am amazed with that. So I was so impressed with this. I'm going to do another one, another poncho, and working from my stash, I am going to use these colors, and this is called Tropics, and it is gorgeous pinks and greens. I picked this because of the green for fall. Burgundies, blues. This is absolutely fantastic. And I'm using, you saw me unbox this is called Pumpkin, to pick up some of the orange there. And this is leftover from Apple Orchard, and this is called Burgundy. Love, love, love these colors together for fall. So that's going to be a new WIP for me. These Harley Quinn ponchos work up so fast. I had a request from my Instagram account from Karen Crochet. She's a huge supporter of mine on Instagram, so I want to say hello to her, give her a little shout out. She wants a tutorial on the poncho, and I said sure thing. So look for that to come. And speaking of tutorials, we are on our Virus Shawl Circular Center Vest. Hashtag CC along with Lisa. I'll insert a photo of that craft along right here. Episode 5. I need to edit it, and it'll probably post this weekend. I'm almost done with that, so I'm looking for ideas on the next crochet along. You know, I do not write patterns. I'm more than happy to sit down and show you how I creatively create our ponchos and scarves and whatnot. So let me know what you want out there. Leave your comments below. I love hearing from you. Well, with the end of our Halloween craft along, our next one, which I announced when we started, is a charity along. So it's still a cow, but this is a charity along. It will run November 5th to December 5th, and this is for you to support your immediate community. I have 2 places where I'm going to create items such as this and give them away for Christmas. Now, I'm going to give another shout out to Dee from Mosquito Valley. She is a wonderful crocheter, and I call her the Granny Square Queen, because every time I look at her projects, she is doing something fantastic. She gives to charities year-round. She makes lap blankets. She makes hats. So she is the one that sparked this idea that, hey, you know, even if you don't have much out there, you do have something to give. It doesn't have to be monetary. You can donate your time. You can make cards. Your hands are the greatest gifts you can give somebody by either baking, creating, writing, serving food. So my charity along is for all of those things and supporting our community during the holiday. I want it to run November 1st through December 1st, so if you do have any projects, these shelters and whatnot have time to give these away for Christmas. So what else are we working on? Well, as you know, for our July Christmas, speaking of cows, our July Christmas in July cow, I made my Christmas cards already based on photos, and I'll stop right here. If you are new to my channel, the name of my channel is Pine Notes, and in Pine Notes we have many pages and different layers and topics to talk about. It's called Pine Notes because originally I was a greeting card channel. You won't see it here, but you would see it on my website. If you go to pinenotes.com, I make cards, and my Christmas cards are done, I thought. Well, I've been watching all these wonderful ladies on YouTube hand making cards, and I once or twice did that. So I am going to hand make some winter bloom cards, and I love this because it's all vintage style paper, and I'll just go through it really quick here. Beautiful, beautiful patterns. I absolutely love all of these. That's music. So I'm going to hand make some of my Christmas cards, and these will probably be given to people I see in person during the holiday season, because I don't want them to get smooshed in our U.S. Postal Service. This is the matching, some more matching items you can make with this. Very vintage looking. You know I love flowers. I love all things nature related. And yeah, that's about it. I can't believe I sit down and say, oh, I don't have anything to talk about. Well, yes, I do. Oh, and I wanted to show you one more thing. Yeah, the coral virus shawl is done. It's ready to be posted on Etsy. Oh, you know what? At this point in time, it is on Etsy. And you know, I just can't leave the virus shawls alone. I'm going to leave you with a single last thought. A virus shawl made with Shaw on the ball in the color Mindful Mauve, which you guys all know I call lavender. So as always, I thank you for liking, watching, and subscribing to my channel. Take care, make it a great day, and let's crochet. Goodbye, everybody.